Let me invite our love therapist to join me here on stage as we take our MIQs. Please keep clapping as he comes. Okay. You're welcome, sir. So I'll get right into it. And I'm going to be taking the first question here from UNEC. Ideal Life UNEC. It says, can someone be broken and get unbroken with an immortal? Also, can someone apply these teachings in relationship with an immortal? It's a question. Calm down.
This immortal thing, I mean, they mean to say God. The question is not too clear because, can we listen? The question, unique people, your question is not too clear because if we're going to talk about immortal, we don't know who, the level of mortality and immortality you are talking about. Sure. Okay? So please, can you make it clearer so that we can give you a chance? Thank you.
Okay, the second one is from Enugu Church. It says, how do you get over relationship trauma? I self-sabotage when I start liking someone. That is, I start saying that it's not worth it. This person might not like me, how I like them. And I end up losing the feelings entirely.
No, that's where we have a big challenge. Most of the times, you are hot in a relationship. And you are saying, your mind is telling you to enter into another one quickly. It's not right. When you have a trauma, the best way to deal with trauma is to get healing. Like next Sunday service, we're going to spend some time to deal with trauma and how to get healing from trauma. But for this question now, please, your problem is you are still traumatized. So anytime you see a little trigger, what somebody did in the past coming up, you begin to react the same way. So what I will say to you is, please take some time off before you get so much committed into relationship. Make sure you are healed from the past one before you take in a new relationship. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Okay, this is from UNN. So I've done the deed, but then I was naive, and now I understand some principles. I'm 26. I have men coming, but it's no sex before marriage for me. When some find out that I'm not a virgin, why would you want to talk? How did you know? They want to cross boundaries. Will I ever meet a man? Should I take that again?
This one is heavy. The person that asked this question is being very real. Do you get it? So the person said she's already 26. Remember that age is not the problem. Age is just a number. So your age should not startle you. Okay? This is a question of asking whether you will be a man. I want to start this question from behind. This person is already having a biased mind. You're already feeling that the world is running ahead of you. Please, I pray for healing in your mind. Because I'm seeing bigger than what you are asking. Your problem now is not whether you want to have sex again with another man, but already you are seeing time flying ahead of you. Please, I want to say this to you. God's time is the best. There are people that have rushed into marriage. They wish today they are not married. Number two, whatever that can push you to discussing your sexual status with men is not too wonderful. Proving to them whether you are a virgin or not a virgin is not too good. It shows you already that you don't have the right relationship. If you have right relationship, you have men who want to cherish you, love you, take you for whom you are, not whom you used to be. Do you get it? Anytime you enter into a relationship that is reminding you of your past, when you meet true love, it takes you from where you used to be to where you ought to be. Look for such people, you will see them. But please, calm down with this hurry. You already have hurry in your mind. And number 4, forgive yourself. That you're no longer a virgin. I keep saying this here, please. This section, this seminar, DKLN is not to raise people that won't have sex or people that will have sex. is to raise people that will be empowered to live their own life. So if something has happened, you are sexually active, put it by the side and face your life now. Don't be in a hurry. Now, finally, will you ever meet a man that will love you? Yes, there are many of them that will love you. The question is, will you be patient enough for them to find you? Thank you.
How do I tell someone, how do I tell some that you are in a relationship with? Okay, how do I tell someone that you are in a relationship with, that you don't want to be sexually intimate with the person when you have already had sex with the person before until you decided to change?
I think the crowd will answer this one. Why? Most of guys are laughing. Why? All right. This person is being honest. Okay, can we listen carefully? Change begins in a day. Yeah. If you know me too well, you know that I'm not part of the pastors that judge people. I believe you can change. You know, what do we call repentance? The true Greek interpretation of repentance is what? Change of mind. So, if you are sexual active with someone you are in a relationship with, you had sex already, I don't care how many times, but you have decided you don't want it anymore, it can happen, okay? The only challenge is here is that it's more difficult to stop him when you have started. And it's also more difficult to stop you when you have started. So all you need to do is to keep the boundary. Part of things I want to teach about the boundary is knowing your boundary breaker. Okay? We couldn't do that. Keep the boundary. Lead by example. How I wish I have enough time. Okay, what you need to do about this person now is you have much work now to show this person you don't want to have sex again with him. Okay? It's not about celebrate or whatever. You are trying to change your life. Okay? And remember what I said. Boundaries should be flexible. It's not a stone wall. It's something you need to make him understand why you want to do what you want to do. Because now, it's not easy. Something has happened. One, that's part of him in you. That's part of you in him. So most of the times when your head is saying no, your body is saying yes. And most guys are very smart reading body signs and languages. They know if they hold you tight, hug you tight, you will succumb. Guys, am I communicating to us? Ladies, do you understand this? But is it possible for you to stop and have a better relationship? Yes. I want to say this finally to you because I know you want an answer. The final answer is this. If this particular guy refuses to respect your boundary, it's a strong signal that he's a boundary breaker. Would you want to have an armed robber living in your house? Answer for me, please. Now your answer. I'm not the one that answered. God bless you for answering.
This one is very interesting. What do you do when you have feelings for someone in church? You are crushing on a brother. You are crushing on a sister. It happens. It happens. So what do you do? Even if the person is not in church.
Where did I marry you from?
Church.
But do you love me then in the church?
I liked you.
He liked me. So how did you move from like to love? Can I tell you something? All the guys here, listen to me. That's one thing. If God does it to you, need to. It has two-edged sword. Please be careful with that. When you marry a pretty woman, you know that's one aspect of it. You'll be rejoicing. My wife is fine. There's another aspect of it too. They use their beauty to bribe you every time. Do you understand? If you know, you know. Now I asked her first question. She said she liked me. And I say, okay, when did they like? Remove I-K-E and put O-V-E. And she just gave me this bedroom smile. Men and brethren, I surrender all. I ask no more. Okay? So the truth is this. Most of you don't come to our Bible study. Ideal Life City is not like those regular churches. So that's why most people like us. Some other people don't like us, but we like ourselves. Don't you like yourselves? We like ourselves. We like ourselves. We know we are real. You don't come to Bible study. You don't say, is it a church? You know, some of you are coming for the first time, you say, nah, church. Yes, not church. I remember sometimes somebody say, do you discuss this kind of thing in the church? Say, if you can discuss it at home, you discuss it in the church. The truth of the whole matter is this. It's in church that people even fall in love more. You want me to be a prophet to point at you now that when we are doing connect, you like that girl. It wasn't only connect. You like the shape of her mouth. You know I'm talking to you. And you know somehow you like the guy's build when we are doing connect. But we gave you the opportunity to do what? To say connect. And I said one of this kind of our program, our connection time will be dancing. We'll go jam song here and push you to come and dance. Because some of you want to dance here. You go there in the club, you dance. You dance in the church. Are you getting it now? Yeah. Some of them we can give chiking competition. We allow people to chike people. Talk to people, let's see. Because some of you here can't chike. You want to marry, are sending me something from UK. Pastor, can you help me find a wife? Shut up. Are you following me? So it's not wrong for you to have a feeling or feelings for a brother or for a sister in the church. What is wrong is your approach to the feelings. Does it make sense to you now? What is what? Your approach to the feelings. And I want to say this before the camera. If you are over 18 years here, you never had a arousal. You never crushed on something, even if it's good. You never, even if it's iPhone. Your crush has not crushed on anything. Please meet me after service.
Even children in primary school have crushes. In primary school, yeah. My daughter came back one day and said there's someone that likes her in class.
You can imagine.
And she went further to say that the boy is always doing a heart shape for her. So even in nursery, what am I saying? In nursery, in primary. So what I think is that most people misunderstand what it is, crush. It's a natural thing that happens to everyone. God actually put that in everyone. You must see something you like. You must see someone you like. So, but we tend to
pretend.
Do a lot of things around
and
that word.
It is the pretense that causes the major problem. You see, all those people are spoken. You walk into my office, say, I love you. I love the way you are dressing. You look fine. Sir, nobody has told me this before. You should hear it from me for the first time. Honestly, if you speak it out. See this woman, we are not pretending. We talk a lot. You see, when we are driving, there's something she helped me to do. When we are driving and I see a pretty girl walking, I have all the liberty to say, Chai, baby, look, go. Hey, come and see shape. This girl is fine. You know what she would respond? She said, she's fine, oh. Wow. Do you know the way we discuss it, it solves the problem for me. If I swallow it, I will not go behind and appreciate it. That's why you're having problem.
I think you hit it. Let me, there's another one.
Another question?
Yes.
Okay, yes.
No.
Okay,
let me take it. Is there a right time to enter a relationship? If yes, when is that?
God, when? God, when? Every time. God, when? God, when? You know, that's what we see every time. Okay, so listen to me. We keep saying this. Age is number. The right time for relationship is the right time that you are mature. Maturity has to do with so many things. The maturity of the mind, maturity of the timing, maturity of your pocket. Because most of us, we mature in our head, mature in our arousal, but you have no chichi. You want someone that will believe you. Believers. The same thing is applicable to ladies. Ladies, listen to me. Maturity of the mind, maturity of the timing, maturity of your pocket too. For ladies, pocket doesn't mean you must have money to marry a man. What skill have you acquired? Love alone does not sustain marriages. We'll come to it next session. I'll handle. Please, mature in your mind. Mature what? Then mature where to? Then for the eternal purpose, mature spiritually. Most of us are spiritual grasshoppers. We want to marry a woman who is spiritual elephant. Where will you be? How will we do it? That's why when she's praying and speaking in tongues, you confuse. All right.
I am currently in a relationship. I have discovered that countless times we both have different views about some things and end up arguing. Does that mean we are not compatible? Or does it mean we both just need to learn relational skills?
Is it not what I just finished now?
Yeah.
That is the same thing. It shows that both of you are not mature. I don't know where you get that compatibility from. Are you gadgets? iPhone and Samsung. This is not what we mean. Both of you are not mature. You are arguing. Keep arguing. Keep arguing. And that argument will not stop until you separate. Because you need to get sense. I'm telling you the truth. Because I don't know where this love. Come, you don't know how to talk. You are in love. You don't know how to listen. You are in love. Common communication. You are in love. It's not love. It's wasting. And most of the times we give people trouble being in love. There are people you cannot carry in love no matter how you try. There are people that can never listen, no matter what you say. Ask them, what do I say now? They will tell you something different. But they want you to love them. What's your love language?
Let me add something to that. You know, so many people get into a relationship and they just think is why I'm in the relationship is for what I'm getting from it. And we fail to know that there are skills that you need to acquire if you're in a relationship. Like you just mentioned, listening skills, communication skills, your ability to listen to someone and be able to really understand what that person is trying to communicate. Communication skills, how are you able to communicate what you want the other person to actually understand? Because a lot of us make that mistake that we don't even know how to communicate something to someone and we don't know how to understand, listen to the person, not hearing. You might be there in the conversation, you are just hearing, but you are not listening. So some of these skills are very important in relationships. Like Daddy said, love, it takes more than love. So the skills are very important. The relational skills are very important because if you're always arguing, there's a skill that you need to learn. Thank you. Can we celebrate our love time?
Thank you.
Okay. So this one says, I liked this guy very much. He was everything, caring, buying me gifts a lot and all. But he has shakara like a woman. If he offends me and apologizes, I don't overthink it. But when it's the other way around, I go back tired. We're not talking again, Sha, because we are doing first to call. In fact, why are men like this? Skills.
Are you seeing something serious here? What do you see? I don't know whether you saw what I saw. She's asking about this guy, but we need to help her out. Mother, see doing who go call. I laugh in Swahili. You know, this happens a lot. It happens a lot. And this woman, you see, in our marriage, you have decided to kill that stuff. Who will talk first? People will be dying. You stay with your spouse, you are dying. The question is, who will talk first? No. It's not right. And you see, has caused so many things. See, Nigerian movie have done this several. Someone that has Ashima and the husband know who will call, who will pick call. So we need to start from this lady, please. Sorry, we are starting from you. A relationship can only work if you learn to fix yourself first. Most of the times, you don't fix you. You want to fix your partner. It won't work. Look at what you said. Anyway, Sha, when I see the do who go call first. Calling someone first does not mean you have succumbed. It is wisdom. Calling someone first doesn't make you a lower citizen. It's wisdom. Saying sorry first doesn't make you a coward. It's wisdom. If you know, you know. Can I say this to ladies? Please, ladies. I say this in Jesus' name if you want to hear me. Ladies, let me say this to ladies in particular. I'm not saying guys should man up. No. Please, if you're a lady here, hear me out. Make it a point of duty to be the one that will apologize first.
Our brothers like this one.
But,
I know.
But the guys should also learn how to say, I'm sorry.
Wait, now I'm coming.
It's very important.
I'm coming.
It doesn't make you weak.
I'm coming.
It doesn't make you weak.
Yes.
That's where you should have started from.
I should start from the guy.
Yes.
No. Let's start from the guy. They say ladies first. Why are you running away from ladies first now? Okay, guys first now. You can imagine these people. No holla. Okay, so what we're trying to say is this. Honestly, like in our marriage, there's something she brought into from her mom that helped us. She said her mom told her, whatever you do with your husband, number one, don't talk back to your husband. Learn to apologize. And she brought it into our marriage. It has been helping because most of the times, there's this problem men have, including me. We are manly.
Ego.
We are manly. Men have ego. Yes. So, ladies, please listen to me. I'm not saying you should submit to a man's will. But let saying apologize and not be your problem. But stand firm. I'm talking about being polite and being firm. Because you are polite does not mean a man should push into what you don't want. But this let's bet. Let's bet not come from a lady. Then for the guys, that's a problem we have we need to correct. Guys have difficult to say I'm sorry. Very difficult. They are right in everything. Tell me how a man who hurt you, instead of saying to you, I'm sorry, he'll go and buy you shawarma. Is shawarma sorry? So if I hurt my wife, can we listen? Our time is going. We'll have about 5 minutes remaining. If I hurt my wife and she's hurting, I will drive out and go and buy her new cell phone. No, it's not about material. Material cannot buy the heart. She's hurting. I need to get it right. Should I need to buy her phone? Yes. But it should be as, do you get it now? When we have solved the real problem. So I should not use gift to cover my fault. All right, so.
Okay, we just have 5 minutes or less. This one is more like a request. It says, sir, please, can you expatiate on this teaching on boundaries?
On?
Boundaries.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes, because of time. I'm supposed to teach us on how to specifically set boundaries, starting from defining the relationship. But we're trying to make sure that we cover the first and second session. Okay, what I'm going to do is that I'm teaching Unbelievers Love Walk on Wednesdays. But I will, because we don't have much time within the month of February, I promise us, if we come on Wednesday, I will deal with the boundary, the main things on boundary. Can you clap for me now?
Yes. Thank you, sir.
So please, I'm giving this as a gift. Make somebody come on Wednesday here. Because there are many things about boundary we couldn't handle. So because of the question, I will expatiate on how to set those boundaries. And we'll also see the difficulties involved, how to respond to this. Because setting boundaries is not a problem. Oh. The problem is the problem of the matter. When you set it, how people respond. What do you need to do when they respond that way? Because most of us will have tried to set boundaries. You met a stone wall and your hands off. On Wednesday, we'll get it right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So I'm going to be taking the last question. Sir, please, is there anything as sexual compatibility in marriage? Very interesting question. I have heard many guys talking on or insisting that they must have sex with whoever they want to marry in order to ensure they are sexually compatible.
Wow.
Does such thing exist? Interesting.
Wow. Sexual
compatibility.
compatibility. What do you think? You don't know. Guys, what do you think? You don't know too. This side, what do you think?
Someone is raising hand.
Who is raising hand? Please, somebody's raising hand.
Yes.
Can you give mic to him very fast? Is the mic talking?
Praise God.
Yeah.
What I understand by sexual compatibility is, for example, there are guys who like to go 8, 9 times. There are guys who like to go once. So, if you are a guy, you like going rounds, look for a lady that like going rounds too. Are you with me?
So they have a rounded compound. All right, okay, thank you very much. Right. Did you hear what he said? That's his opinion. Are we together? I love it when somebody can talk in this kind of program. Please, can we clap for him? Okay, because we have about 3 minutes remaining, we take only one, please. We take only one. That's what was powerful. And I think our online people heard him clearly. All right, listen, everyone, look this way. This is exactly what is going in our society. So we are having people knocking up and down. Searching till I found. So they are searching until they find somebody. Say that they knocked this girl and they say, you know, rich, you remain small. It remains small.
Sorry,
it remains
we're
small.
taking just one because of time.
No, it remains small.
We'll just take him because
we'll
of
take
time.
only one because of time. Time is up. Okay, as we summarize. So the guy will say it remains small. It remains small. Okay, some other guests will say it remains small. So you see, in our society, what we are now doing for is that we are testing the guy, all the guys everywhere until we find. Okay, can I tell you something if you can hear the truth? Look at me, every one of you. Can I tell you something if you hear the truth? In marriage, there's nothing like sexual compatibility. What we have is sexual commitment. It may be a hard knock, but I will explain to you. If I met my wife when we met and we started with sex and we can go all round and we have a rounded compound. Yes. Listen to me. Sexual pleasure differs in mood and age. So all the sexual expect that she could do at the moment I met her may not be the same thing a year after. Hormones can change. Environment can change. The same thing is applicable to me. So you see, when you bring a male child that want to urinate when they are small, between age of 0 to age of 15, when they want to urinate, the piece goes up like this. So as they are aging, certain things will start changing, and so on and so forth. So what we want to say here, please hear me out, is this. When you look for someone who is compatible, it will make you to start testing many waters. And after testing many waters, you discover that it is insatiable. Insatiable. I am married, I'm sexual active, she is, so we can tell you now. Having sex in the kitchen, having sex in the parlor, having sex in the car, listen, shut up and listen carefully. So I tell you from experience. Yes, now, from experience. The only thing that can give you sexual satisfaction is commitment. You know what is commitment? Commitment is that I have decided to stay with you. If your nyash is big, it's okay. If it's not too big, it's okay. If it's not at all, it's okay. I've decided. If you have big boobs that can cover me when I come, I put and I hide under the tabernacles of your boobs. It's okay. If the boobs are like orange, you come, you are looking for it to plug it. Where is it? It's okay. However, are you looking at me? Listen carefully. These things is about what? Commitment. Most of you do not know that love is beyond physical feelings. What makes me love this woman before God and man is her content. Container is important. Yeah, don't look away from container, because I know you want to ask me, would I marry somebody I don't like physically? No, marry. But look more inside the content. So what sexual compatibility does is that it takes you away from looking for the rating. Are you getting it? You start looking for fork, looking for knife, looking for things. These are things that
And you
will
will
fade.
get tired eventually.
These are
How
things
many
that will
rounds do
fade.
you want to go? You get tired.
These are things that will fade away. Can I even tell you more? Should I tell you more? Most of these men that you said, chai, all rounder, he hammered me and hammered me. I went to crowd 11. Crowd 11. I went to cloud 11 and I came back. At the time, I started having convulsion. And I was a seizure. And I passed out. Come close, let me talk to you. Are you close? Hear me out. Most of them are taking sex enhancers. The guy not saying no feel good once. He just took some pill before he came to see you. And now you want to settle in marriage. You got to wake the man up in the night. The thing could get up, fall back. Do you understand? Do you understand? That's where I want to stop. So what you need to do, should I give you the solution? What you need to do is this. When you eventually get close to somebody to marry the person, you see, there may not be, both of you may not have the same level of strength in sex. You begin to learn the skills. Sex is skill. So if my wife comes first before me, I will learn how to hold up so that we'll learn how to come together. Shut up and hear me. Shut up, Michion. Yeah. You learn it because these are things you learn. Number two, you begin to learn what makes her happy and what makes you happy. That's what we talk about communication in marriage. This is why we have been begging you. We take God, beg you, leave sex until you get married. You don't go agree. Look at where you are now. Look at what they have done to you now. Are you happy? And then after you have proven all the love, where is he? Has he not left you for another person? Our time is fast spent. So what we learn when we come to real love is that we start learning our love languages. At this stage, what you should be learning is what? Love languages. Things that can make it happen. Bible says, birds undefiled. You learn it. You learn what makes you happy. Some of these women, you think it's sex that get them happy. It is what you say, what you do, what you say. Are you getting that? So are you following me? Now, but most of the times, instead of exploring those things that can keep the marriage to go far, you want to do. Now you have done. You have become a deed. Have you learned anything? So, instead of looking for who is compatible with you, look for someone who will be committed with you. Commitment will keep you longer in life than... Thank you if you want to hear.
Thank you very much. I hope we enjoyed this section. So please, if you have any more questions, just write it down and give an usher, and it will get to us so that from next service, we'll continue with those questions. Thank you.